I was already in here. Why did I circle back around? Because, like, so we got to know that this was after Yin was, like, blacklisted. The school kind of looks... It looks grungy in the sense of, like, abandoned because of all the graffiti. I'm just gonna go in. So this might be, like, many, many years. Also, the note did say that whatchamacallit was done. Martial law. The door is barred by a broom. There's a note on top of it. Snitcher. Remove the broom. So her life was not great because everyone knew she snitched. Oh, cool, the piano room. Hope something spooky doesn't happen in here again. There's a note here. Excerpt, that time in fear forcing herself to breed hatred, who knew that she would take that leap and leave this world behind. Nary a last word, because of fear, remorse, the reason remains undecided. Did she jump off the roof? I was left with a blur of confused thoughts spiraling through my mind when I saw the sunlight again. Things had changed drastically. My loved ones and teacher went to a higher place. She was buried in an unmarked grave, leaving me a decrepit man. I mean, she was bullied. I think she probably still would have felt guilty. And if Wei was in prison, he'd, like, because we have that roof jumping scene. That could have just been there to be spooky. But I feel like that probably has more meaning to it. And that note, obviously, is why I feel like there's more meaning to it. I don't really know where I'm going. I hope I'm not going, like, backwards. I think the world changed around me. Save point. I don't know if I want to save. I think the dialogue choices you have with your shadow self determines the ending, and I want to maybe make sure I didn't screw that up. So, like, the last save was before we talked to Shadow Me. So I kind of want to just make sure that that's all fine. There's a note on the cart. Tricked you. Oh. If I walk this way, will you walk close? Oh. Tricked you. That's a lot simpler than I thought. I didn't even realize that there was another light switch over there. Door's locked. It can't be opened. So I'm gonna have to, I think, stop you at a specific area. Oh, I just had to turn that light switch on. Acting immediately on one's determination. This is the philosophy he believed in. That someone should take fate into their own hands. With you following him, what ideas do you hold? My destiny. That is a charming thought. So life is gained the goal. Next to him, you found yourself. You are me. You will start your journey at dawn. Then that means that I get experience a lot faster, but then I get, like, less experience later on. Door's locked. I feel like the ending is gonna, like, lead me to the roof. No matter how many times this replays, nothing can be unwounded. You can never redeem yourself. Oh, this is that picture we saw. This is when she told him. Instructor Bay. This is the book list I mentioned before. I found it on our teacher's desk. Miss Feng, the country appreciates your assistance. And then that was the scene we saw at the beginning of the game when he came to talk to Miss Yin. Did you think finding something to rely on would stave off your fear? One day, however, he was gone just like that. You've lost everything you can depend on. What choice will you make now? Take him back. The instructor's sharp gaze was stifling. You steeled yourself and performed without hesitation. In that one moment, transforming into a pitiless patriot. Easier than you think, right? You are me. See, I don't think she said you are me in the first dialogue option, which makes me think that I didn't do that great. I mean, I guess she didn't care that much about family. It's just I got kind of done for a loop because we, like, the last thing we were doing was a lot of family related stuff. Yeah, we're going to that roof. Kind of surprised that's all that happened there. Memories are like a mirror, reflecting the true likeness of your soul. Okay. Maybe you still want to forget. Maybe you're still afraid. Facing your own aspirations, but not confessing to the truth. I saw the statue back there. I am you. Yet you are not me. I thought that statue was like a hanging body. Okay. This doesn't feel so great. Constantly cycling over and over with only the river Sanzu at the end of your journey. Yet the knot of sin still lies unsolved. The bridge leading to Paramita lies in collapse. So the Requiem, with a warm crescendo, welcomes you once again. So does she keep looping until she accepts who she is? Kind of sounds like it's supposed to like keep looping. Oh, everyone's applauding me again. Very cool. Is that a ribbon? Do I have to give a speech? Oh. It's sin. Life ends, but sin is permanent. In silence, I await my curtain call. Feel like I probably can't really do anything. Nope, I can't even go forward anymore. I like how they make me do it. So I guess she didn't jump off the roof then. That was really good. I think there is a better ending to get, so I will probably go for that. There might be more to it than what I'm thinking. I like that story though. It was creepy. There were some good spooks. I really liked that piano room. I think the story was interesting. Our life would vanish, but not our guilt. I am you, yet you are not me. It's a sin that makes you linger in this realm. The noose was the sin. Memories like mirrors reflecting the true likeness of your soul. In a world full of pain and suffering. Fang Rei Shun, what do you fear the most? Losing myself. Yeah, see, she actually had an answer after that. Believe that we are all born free. Eager to walk on your own path. And afraid of losing yourself. I answered like everything else pretty good if the ellipses means it was the wrong answer. You or me. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna have to just run through all this again. This was pretty quick though, so it shouldn't take me too long. And then anything different, I'll, I guess, show off. I think most of it's gonna be the same though. You know, with all of the times we see Ray in this last section going through the puzzles from the beginning of the game, it kind of lends credence to the idea that her punishment is like cyclical because she's not accepting herself or being accepted by herself. So she's just like suffering. I'm not gonna save, it doesn't seem necessary, and if I screw up, and if she is just constantly going through the motions like this, then it probably all just bleeds together. Which is why we see her like this moment here. Just kind of going through everything again. Alright, we have to do the light puzzle. I thought I was closer to finishing this when I had to say what I had to say, but it's fine. It's a quick puzzle. I think after this, there's like one more question to answer. Oops, I need to talk to you again to turn the light off. And then catch you over here. Acting immediately on one's determination. This is the philosophy he believed in, that someone should take fate into their own hands. With you following him, what ideas do you hold? Take hold of your own destiny. That is a charming thought. Yep. Okay, so life is gain a goal. Next to him, you found yourself. You are me. Perfect. Gotta run into the last bit outside, I think, which is not this way. It's out front. I forgot. And I think we have one last dialogue thing at the very end. I think like after we do the rooftop bit. No matter how many times this replays, nothing can be unwound. You can never redeem yourself. I said unwound before. It probably was just unwound. But this is the whole replaying thing. Here's a list. You're a pretty cool snitch, girl. Did you think finding something to rely on would stave off your fear? One day, however, he was gone just like that. You've lost everything you can depend on. What choice will you make now? Try to take them back? I don't really know exactly what that means, but it just sounded cool. Structure's sharp gaze was stifling. You steeled yourself and performed without hesitation. That one moment, transforming into a pitiless patriot. Easier than you think, right? You are me. I am you. Now I can get my own persona. Because I accept it myself. See, I have all kinds of references. First time it was Kingdom Hearts, now it's Persona. Pretty cool, right? I still think this is Wei. Just because of the note. If that note wasn't there, I'd be so confused about this striped shirt guy. If it didn't imply that he was just imprisoned and not killed, I'd be like, I would still think it was a homeless man. You know, well, hopefully I did it right. Else I'm gonna have no idea what to do. I guess I could just look it up. The, me was here before. Yellowed paper plane. So it's like an old one. From the white deer to my white daffodil, fate holds us apart, so let us meet again in another life to our freedom. That's new, so I think I did it. I think there's only the 2 endings. Because that was when the shadow said to me, you didn't answer the questions good. Open the door. Chang Minghu, you are suspected of spreading anti-government propaganda, smuggling banned books, and organizing illegal gatherings. That's illegal, you know. The court has already obtained the necessary evidence. We now arrest you on the grounds of rebellious activities. Do not resist on pain of death. It's a weird sentence. Looks like it will be difficult to escape this time. Fine. Take my head so that I may join my brothers and sisters in death. Huh. Why? Aren't people born to live freely? To think openly, to speak their minds without restriction or fear? Freedom of belief, love, and self-realization, says the guy who was with a younger student. Being with you was the happiness of the simplest and purest kind. I couldn't help but think. When we could be hand in hand, living an untroubled life. But in the end, this is only a fool's dream. I too am vain like the daffodils, fixated on my grandiosity. The world is not ready for the likes of us. Daffodils died by a river of crimson blood. Decaying rust-like into the void. There has to be more, right? Because that's kind of still a bummer. I mean, I can't imagine it not being a bummer at the end, but kind of less interesting than the hellscape of the bad end. So yeah, there's more. There he is. Oh, that's me. I have my notebook. Amnesty certificate. A certificate of amnesty. Name, Wei Shun-ting. Type of pardon, amnesty. Crime declared invalid. Yeah, my boy. Didn't actually think he would have a notebook. Construction signboard. Evidence of vandalism alongside many signs of protest. I think, too, that was him walking over the bridge, right? That was knocked out during the... I'm guessing it was a fake typhoon. Metal lodging for laborers. Alas, to be demolished, all to be demolished. That's the lady, barred from the heavens and hampered from the underworld. Alone and wandering forever she goes. Pitiful. That's cool. So she knew. Old lady knew. I'm glad then that I actually died a couple times just to run into her. Made that a bit more eventful, seeing that lady. I guess if you didn't look at the... Oh wait, there is more. Thought I would rot in jail. I didn't expect to live past martial law. People say I am a victim of politics. My crime was written off, but my youth is long past. Something lost can never be regained. Wait, there's more. A yellow letter. My son Shun-ting, even though I witness sickness and death on a daily basis, this still fills my heart with grief. Your mother's disease was utterly untreatable. I can only hope she died without worrying, without pain. A person's body can be physically locked up, but your mind is always free to go where it pleases. Father hopes you can still get some peace of mind in the situation. Stay warm, stay safe. Your father. Jaizen. Eventually, mother still passed away. Father didn't take it well and had to take a break from his clinic work. His written words were spirited and calming. They supported me during my darkest days. There wasn't more, right? So wait. Oh my god, there's so much more. Gotta read some stuff. Verdict from court. Torn piece. Ching to level educator is found guilty. We saw this, right? But he has information on it. 15 years of my life were taken away by a piece of paper. I can still clearly remember when the military police came knocking and carried me off in front of my mother. Little did I know that was the last time I would see her face. After being released from jail, I haven't had any contact with Miss Yin. I couldn't believe it at first, but I heard she had passed away abroad due to lung cancer. Like with my mother, only after seeing her ashes with my own eyes was I able to realize I had lost a familiar part of my heart forever. Doesn't matter what I was feeling back then, only pain and sadness remains. What was this again? Like, I remember this note, but I guess what it means I wasn't sure of. Time and fear forcing herself to breed hatred. Who knew that she would take that leap and leave this world behind? I guess the leap could have been hanging herself. Near your last word, because of fear or remorse, the reason remains undecided. I was left with a blur of confused thought spiraling through my mind when I saw the sunlight again. Things had changed drastically. My loved ones and teacher went to a higher place. She was buried in an unmarked grave, leaving me a decrepit man. So that was his note, definitely. Yeah, okay. I want to double check because I almost missed notes like 20 times there. The large banyan tree's been cut down. It's withered the storm of generations, yet it fell under the sharp edge of human desire. That's deep, man. I guess we'll know if the noose is here, if she hung herself, or if she did jump off the roof. No noose. I think it is the roof, because we're gonna follow this the same path. Oh, this is cool that this is the credits now. We're gonna follow this along like the same path, right? Time, it rots everything away. Even I cannot hide from it. So last time we saw Wei was when he was on the roof. Maybe implying that that was how she died, was jumping off to end herself. This is a pretty cool ending, actually, though. I was worried it was just going to end with talking to the teacher. Wonder how many memories we can run into. Probably not a lot if it's going to be barred off like this. Is there a way for us to get to the other building? This was blocked off when we were playing as Ray 2. Definitely a lot more calming. So this was his old classroom, right? And I think we're going into the rooms that we saw him walk into during the last, like, dream sequence thing. I guess that was it, actually. I thought we would explore a bit more. That was really good. I liked that a lot. I thought the story was interesting. The spooks were pretty spooky. I think, the puzzle stuff was fine, and then the general, like, boo scared you scares were a bit better. Didn't care too much about the, like, holding your breath to escape Lantern Man and lingering shadow people. But other than that, everything else was pretty cool. Like, I really like that piano room. I think both endings are pretty neat too. And kind of glad that Wei wasn't dead, but yeah, 15 years of his life gone, no youth. All because she was jealous of the teacher, I think. I like that a lot. Red Candle did a really good job. It seems like they have a lot of devotion to game developing. I can't wait for them to make more games and to like continue to make games, because they seem like a really promising developing team due to just what I've seen from this game. I want to see the movie, honestly. The movie probably just follows the story. I'm curious as to how it'll do scary stuff. I hope Lantern Man is in the movie. Great game. Good team. Hope they make more games. Detention was good. I don't think we had the like Sharpie pictures before. Those are interesting. I guess we could chapter select. It's really only the prologue and then normal chapters. I am glad I guess I could have just done chapter select to get there, but I'm glad I didn't save when I was there. Good. That was Detention. Liked that a lot. Liked the team's devotion as game developers. And I look forward to more games by them.